Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, coming to you live from the Insurance Max Studios, where we talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Man, don't forget to check us out on the website as well at thewoopig.com. I really want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max, though. Your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait. Call today for a free, no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what matters most. Give my guy Wes, Caleb, and Sandy a call. They'll take real good care of you over there. And the Woo Pig Podcast is streaming on all major platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Man, we even on Rumble. Make sure you run it up for your boys. Subscribe to us on all platforms. And if you enjoy the audio version only, you can catch us everywhere as well. Apple Podcasts. We really rock with Spotify. You can switch between audio and video over there. And we can't forget about the OG sponsor, 3M Electric, serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDVOSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Contact 3M Electric, 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. And the newest member of the family, Remax Platinum, serving Central and South Arkansas. If you're looking to find your dream home or sell a property hassle-free, hey, look no further than Remax Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team, they're here to take good care of you and make your journey smooth and successful. You ready to take that step? Melody ready to take your call. 501-366-4407 and let Remax Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. Man, with that being said, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And normally you already know who I got in the building, but today I got the bad little brother with me.
Hey, I'm coming in like G Holmes. Yo, I thought you never asked, baby. Nah, I'm playing. What it do with Pig family, man? How y'all living? What's up, OD?
Man. What up with it, baby? You ain't got no cup, though. You got to have your cup with your drink in it, man.
Hey, man, today I'm sipping on some red Chardonnay, lemon pepper, stepper. Shout out my dog, G Holmes, man. I'm trying to keep it alive for you. No, he gonna keep it saucy.
He'll be in here later, man. I'm gonna shout out a few people in the building real quick. I gotta get my girl Ravens Talk with Yolanda a big shout out, man. If you like Ravens content, the Baltimore Ravens, go over there, give my girl Ravens Talk a subscribe, man. Check out her stuff. She got some good stuff cooking over there.
Facts.
I gotta shout my guy out, Sam Jones. Sam Jones says, "OD, I owe you a new like button. I accidentally smashed it on my way through the door." Oh man, that's what's up. We appreciate you, big dog. Now, hey Sam, don't be over here starting no problems like you was over on that other podcast today. Oh man. Hey, shout out George Bumpers. He says, "I got 4 sweet things."
Shout out George, man.
Oh man, we got the normal group of characters: Lauren Clay, Lauren Clark, Johnny Jones, S. Jack, Nima. Hey man, shout out y'all. Bumbles Bounce, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us real quick. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into the show. Man, Calipari filling out that roster real nice, man. Real nice. Now,
looking crazy.
Calipari been talking that talk, man, and I ain't gonna lie, I really wasn't listening to him, but it kind of sounds like G was right, man. You kind of pointed something out when we was doing the production, man. What was your take on what you thought about G? He ain't here to hear this good news you have for him, though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell him when he get on, but since he off, I let him know he was right. I hate to say it, he was right. When Coach Cal first came out and said, "Hey, I only need 8 or 9 guys on my roster," me and LD was like, "Oh, well, I guess he just gonna have 8 or 9 guys on the roster for real." And then he just gonna use grad assistants to practice, like he said something like that too. But G was like, "Nah, man, he still gonna get other guys. He just gonna get 8 or 9 ballers." And Coach Cal recently came out and cleared that up. So Hey, shout out G Holmes, man. He was right. Coach Cal is gonna have the rest of those guys, but the way he said it's gonna work is like this. Super official.
But yeah, Cal said, man, now people think about walk-ons. It's a different era. A walk-on for me will be a scholarship, like the old days, a full scholarship. So he's just going to have to work his way into NIL, and it still means I'm going to play the best people, but we have not really started on those 2 or 3 positions. Now that's
big.
That's what Cal said. He said 2 or 3 more positions.
That's
is what he said.
How you feel about it? Because I ain't gonna lie, I love that. That's fire. Basically,
I mean,
nobody is gonna be on the team that's just a traditional walk on. Everybody gets scholarships off the bat. Only thing you working for is minutes and NIL. That sound good to me.
Yeah, I mean we had what 8 players on the team, 9 with what's that dude name? Blake Lawson. No, we gonna get Blake Lawson made 9. He's a walk on, but he will get a scholarship. So Cal said we need 2 or 3 more players. He said 2 or 3 more. Well, looks like we landed one today, a oldie, but goodie. Wow. But was it the best move for Arkansas and Trevon Brazile though?
Man, to be honest, I think 1,000% yes. Man, we was on this show last week talking about Coleman Hawkins, Draymond Green Jr. I'm like, hey, nah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I really was kind of done caring about who was coming next because some of the names we were saying. So I think this actually the best thing popping. I mean, this can't get worse for him. It can't be no worse than last season, can it? It can't be worse than the season before that when he was injured, can it? I mean, I think Brazil coming back is like the absolute best case scenario. Like, if you gonna fill those spots, we not saying Brazil gonna start. We not saying he not gonna start. But hey, I can't wait. Oh, I hope Box call in. I want to hear Big Z versus Brazil. Who's starting? I can't wait. Y'all better get ready. Everybody who call in, get ready to argue because I want to hear it. What you think, Aldi? You like the move for real? Like, how did your heart feel when you first read that today?
I mean, I've always been a Brazil fan, man. I like Trevor Brazil, and I've said on the podcast we had maybe 3-4 episodes back, I said he came off an injury last year, and everybody know it takes 2 years for somebody with an ACL injury to come back and be themselves.
Yeah.
So when you look at what he did in the combine, he had a 42-inch vert.
Oh.
Standing, he had a 42-inch vert. So the dude clearly got talent. He coming back to get his stock right, play some ball, make some money. Hey, my thing was I hope that other little conversation don't creep back into the situation. And I'm just saying, that's the only thing that I was like, do they really want to bring that back? Because they had a whole bunch of rumors going on. I was like, man. But I'm cool with Trevor Brazil, bro. I like Trevor Brazil game. I mean, he kind of soft. Sometimes he don't play big like we want him to. But man, that boy be when he on the highlights, that boy on the highlights.
Facts.
He rebounding, he blocking shots, he dunking. He just need to get his game well rounded. He need to have a go-to move. He need to have something, a low post game. He got to develop his game. He has no game, and that's just the bottom line.
Facts. Wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, so he's just an athlete. But if he, have some game with that, hey, Trevor Brazil on the way. But let me ask you this though, DZ. You think he'll start?
Protect your family's dreams.
I just can't see it. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, they be having so many different small ball lineups, so maybe in some special occasion. But nah, I just can't say that he gonna. Because, I mean, the way they hyped Big Z up, they made him seem like he was the next best thing. So that's the 4 or 5. And then I know A-Do for sure starting in the post. So, I mean, who position is he going to take? Perfect. Who position is he going to take? If Big Z and Jonas Adub down there, who would y'all rather see Brazil over? Who would you rather see Brazil over? I don't think he's starting. I'm sorry. And I think that might hurt his draft stock even more. So, oh no, man. Brazil, you're going to have to. But I could see him starting over Big Z if Big Z, like, not as good as Box tried to make him out to be. I don't know, y'all. Because I see a lot of people in the comments saying TB starting. So what position is he starting at, and who is he starting over? That's my question.
Man. I mean, just looking at these lineups, bro. The players that we got Trevon Brazile, 6'10". Really, he's perfect. I mean, Big Z may not even start. Yeah. Let's just hypothetically say Big Z gonna be coming off the bench. These 3 guys are interchangeable. A-Do, Brazil, and Big Z. Big Z, Jonas, and Brazil. Those kind of guys are really kind of sort of interchangeable. They can all play at the same time. They can play in rotation, just whoever's hot at the time. But this other guy, where's he at? A-Do Thero? That boy a beast, bro. He played bigger than 6'8".
Facts. That's why it's tricky for him to start.
Yeah. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know if he's going to start, but
this
is a good problem to have.
You could ever have. Like, I'm so happy right now trying to have this argument. Like, bro, I don't know who I don't know. It's crazy. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy what the Coach Cal hire can do. To think about how hopeless I was a couple months ago to this is crazy. I don't know, man. We spoiled. We spoiled right now, Razorback fans. I hope y'all realize that.
It definitely is a good feeling to have, man. It's a great feeling to have, to actually have 9 legit ballers. Guys that can really come in and play their position and do their thing. I mean, we got DJ Wagner, we got Boogie Flan that can run the point. Who gonna start out of them 2? You know Jonell starting. I honestly don't know if Carter Knox is gonna start over Billy Richmond.
Facts.
I mean, could Trevon Brazile slide into that number 3 spot? He could, because he can shoot the ball. He can rebound. He kind of slow, so he ain't gonna really go by you. He definitely shoot a better free throw percentage than Carter Knox.
Man, you know what I'm thinking? Think of it like this though, OD. Let's think super hypothetical here, and I know y'all gonna kill me in the comments for this. On my screen right now, I see 9 possible guys I can see in the NBA one day. We did not feel like that last season. Last season, we felt like Brazil was one of our top 2 players. Now we don't even know if he's going to start. Think that's crazy. Like, I could see all these dudes on the next level. That's crazy. Is this what it feel like to be a blue blood again? Like, this crazy.
Well, hey, I'm glad to have the problem. I'm looking forward to it. But the next question though, DZ, is this, bro. Who's next, bro? Who's next? You had some people on your list. I ain't make no overlay for you, but let's get into it though.
Man, you know what's crazy? With the signing of Brazil, that almost makes my list null and void.
Coleman Hawkins is done.
Coleman Hawkins is done. He not coming here. He said, did y'all see he made a tweet like right before the show came on? He was laughing because Coach Cal was just like, like he said something about NIL, basically kind of assuming that maybe somebody outbid him for Coleman Hawkins. So that was kind of weird. That kind of let me know it's Coleman Hawkins not too happy with the Razorback fan base right now. So he definitely not coming. But we got Arthur Kaluma, I believe it is, Kansas State guard. He's 6'7". He kind of a rangy build. And then I got Jameer Watkins, who's a Florida State. They both really like a small forward. Both about 6'7", 210 and 220. They kind of do the same things too. They just some all-around threes. But my thing is this. Now that we have those 9 players that Coach Cal said, and the rest of the guys basically going to be on the bench for sure. Like, I mean, it's going to be really hard for you to get off of there. You just going to be a scholarship guy. No NIL coming into it. So now we got to rethink this list because who's going to come with no NIL? That's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, man.
It's tricky right now.
It's tricky, bro. It's tricky. Let me read my super chat, though. I got one super chat, man. We appreciate Zach Fletcher, man, for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate you. He said, ain't no sweet thing starting? Man, absolutely 100% not. Ain't none of that. He took them sweet home things down to, where he at? Oklahoma State.
Done with the 90s.
Done with the 90s.
For real.
Yeah, man. Everybody want me to put up a poll, but I can't pull up a poll on the iPad, and that's usually what I'm actually looking at. And if I click this button, it's gonna play. And let me see if I can pause it real quick. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. I'm gonna put up a poll here in just a second. If they happy with Trevor Brazil.
Oh, facts.
So yeah, G ain't here to keep the conversation going between him and DZ. So I gotta run double duty today. So
man. Yeah, I just seen G Holmes in the comments. He said he on his way home. I can't wait for him to get in on this because, you know, he was the sweetness gatekeeper. Like he gonna let us know if it's fly or not. I like it though. I really think Brazil being here is the perfect piece of the puzzle that none of us really thought we were actually gonna get. And if you think about it, that's kind of been the theme for the last 9 months as a Razorback fan. Nobody thought we was gonna get Bobby P back. Nobody thought we was gonna get Coach Cal. Nobody thought Brazil was gonna. It's just like what is going on?
That's facts, bro. You hit the nail on the head with that take right there, man. That has been the story of the Arkansas Razorback year. We never thought we was getting Petrino back. We never thought about Cal. Most baseball fans never thought that they would lose to Southeast Missouri State.
Facts.
We never thought that we wouldn't make the NCAA tournament.
Never.
I mean, bro.
Never thought KJ and Rocket was going to hit the portal. It's just been crazy.
Man.
It's been like an alien season.
It really has, bro. But shout out my boy Woo Pig 00, man. He said, y'all hit that like and subscribe button for your boys, man. Absolutely 100%.
Please.
We got almost 200 people in the building, man. Hit that like button for us. Hit that like button. But man, you also talked about 2 other guys on that list, DZ. They you think they could fill out those 2 other roles? You said Arthur Kaluma, the Kansas State guard, 6'7", 225, averaging almost 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Is he in the portal?
You know what's crazy? Yeah, they are. But these are like the best remaining guys in the portal. And that's why I think they almost too qualified to sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys, you see their averages, 15 points, 14 points. They can go somewhere and really contribute. So I think we might, if we already spent all our money, we might miss out on these guys. We might have to get, you know what I'm saying, some smaller tier guys. Like not trash, but just not guys that's putting up double-digit points for sure.
Yeah, maybe some, as long as they don't bring back Bob Marley from last year, but big trash. We need better players than him on the team. He can't be bringing him in. But I guess he could because he ain't never going to play anyway.
Facts.
So
I wonder have Bambi Legs committed anywhere yet.
Yeah, he at Kansas State.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I don't know, maybe you may have missed that episode, but yeah, he at Kansas State.
Ah, okay.
He the one actually made, out of all the players that left, he probably made the best move. I mean, everybody else went to some old Rudy Poo schools.
Yeah,
Arkansas State.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll see what Bambi Legs do. Maybe he'll gain a couple pounds and come into himself, grow into his body, and actually be a pretty good player. See what that McDonald All-American turn out to be.
It's gonna have to.
Yeah.
Ugh. I ain't see nothing impressive.
Nothing whatsoever.
But yeah. I mean, but before we get off this topic, like, how do you feel? Because it's like, if Coach Cal literally said these last 3 spots, he hasn't even started looking yet. Like, do you think we gonna get some decent guys like the guys on that list, or do you think we might have to settle for some Rudy Poots?
Honestly, I don't even care who else he bring in right now.
Facts.
I honestly couldn't care. I could care less who he could bring in because they probably ain't gonna play. They probably, and I hate to say that, he said he gonna play the best players. That was his quote. If he brings somebody in and that really balls out, yeah, you could get on the court. But he is actually looking at you as a walk-on. I'm gonna give you a scholarship. You ain't gonna have to pay for school, but you're gonna have to work your way to get some NIL money. I ain't giving you no NIL money. If you 10, 11, and 12, you ain't getting no bread. You getting a scholarship in a meal card. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, and it's still Coach Cal, so I'm pretty sure somebody won't mind sitting on the Coach Cal bench. I don't, like you said, I don't think I care either. Good luck.
Absolutely, man. Let me read my super chat here. Shout out Boss Hog, man. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Boss Hog says, man, he quit on the basketball team. So I was happy that Coach Cal was starting with no bad leftovers. Uh-oh. Boss Hog got a different take.
Is he talking about Devo or Brazil?
I'm assuming he talking about Brazil, but Brazil technically didn't quit. He was just injured.
Yeah. That's true.
So I don't know if he quit, Boss Hog, but I'm okay with Brazil being to us where he is. He like the 8th dude. Mm-hmm. The 8th, no, he the 9th dude. He the 9th dude. So he's like the last person Coach Cal saying really gonna get some PT.
Yeah, facts. The last, and that's why it's like, how do you start when everybody that came before you either A, got experience with Coach Cal, or B, we paying big bucks too. Like I can't imagine that they paying Brazil what they paying a dude, or even they probably Big Z probably close. I don't know. That's weird. I don't even know how that worked. That money stuff is just make everything so complicated. That's weird.
Yeah. It really does. And I think that's why a lot of fans really ain't really into the recruiting process anymore, because it's all about how much money you got and how much you're willing to break bread to pay these players. So people don't really care about, that recruiting aspect of college sports anymore. So, yeah. But before we get going, and the link is in the description for anybody who want to kick it and come up and hang out with us. On Friday, we're gonna have a special guest on the pod. Offensive lineman friend. Hold on, man. I can't butcher his first name. Carmona will be on the pod on Friday, 5:15. Tap in. So you know how we do. So you guys can get your questions in. There's gonna be a live stream. So he gonna come on and kick it with us. We got the starting left offensive tackle. So we get to learn some things that we don't know about the offensive line, because can't nobody on this pod tell me that they got offensive line experience. So we get to learn and ask some questions about what's gonna make the offensive line better this year. We want to know. So make sure you guys tap in for that. Friday, 5:15. It should be a pretty good show.
Hey, that's legendary, man. I'm a big Carmona fan, so I can't wait.
All right, Boss Hall came back with another one. Thank you, man. We appreciate you, man. He says Brazil was in the transfer portal, and instead of seeing who the new coach was.
Nuh-uh.
I don't
That's
remember
not true.
him.
We found out that's not true.
Yeah, he didn't go in. I don't think he went to the portal. I think he just decided he was going to throw his name in the NBA hat.
Yeah. A lot of fans think that's the same thing, but those two different things. You can hit the transfer portal or you can declare for the draft. Those not the same things. So he declared for the draft, but he never hit the transfer portal.
Yeah. So Brazil, and if you really think about it, it's really a good thing for him because he from right there in Missouri, Jefferson. Is he from Jefferson City or anyway? He's from somewhere close to Fayetteville. So his people probably get to come and check him out a lot and being So I think that was probably a good move for him. And honestly, it's a good move for the Razorbacks because we need some players, man. We got 8 good players, but I think Brazil definitely says we got 9 good players. And, Lawson Blake gonna make 10 good players. I said what I said. Hey, Deezy, before we bring up anybody on the show, man, I need you to help me pay some bills, bro.
Man, let's get it. Hey, man. So, got to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, RE/MAX Platinum, serving Central and South Arkansas. Are you looking to find your dream home or sell your property hassle-free? Look no further than RE/MAX Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. So if you're ready to take that next step, contact Melody right now at 501-366-4407 and let RE/MAX Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. Don't wait. Call now. And we got to give love to our guys at Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. So don't wait. Call right now for a free no-obligation quote, and you might be able to get you a copy of that NCAA 25 that's about to come out. So, I'm going to let G talk about that a little bit more at the end of the show. But make sure you give my guys at Insurance Max a call right now at 870-534-2823. And last but certainly not least, serving Northwest Arkansas, shout out 3M Electric, your trusted commercial and residential electric contractor. As an SDV OSB, they're dependable and reliable without a single job too big or too small. So when it comes to your electrical needs, you already know who to call. 3M Electric, baby. Give them a call right now at 479-408-9865. And let them know you heard it on the #1 podcast in the world, baby. Woo Pig.
Yeah. Well, man, we got Boss Hog in the building with us.
Boss Hog, what it do?
Going on, guys?
Not much, man. How you doing tonight?
Chilling.
I'm doing pretty good. Trying to stay cool in this Texas heat.
Hey, I already know. I already know all about that.
Man.
So you let's put your comment back up on the screen, man. You have this one right here. Brazil was in the transfer portal, and instead of waiting to see who the new coach was.
Yeah, he did both.
Oh, so he did hit the portal?
Yeah, he did both. He put his name in the portal, and he submitted for the draft. And then at the very end, he took his name out the draft and stayed in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess he, I don't know. I mean, I guess he figured he couldn't get what he wanted or what he thought he might be worth or whatever. Or he just maybe thought, okay, it probably is the best fit for me to go back to Arkansas. Mm. But yeah, I mean, I was happy. I mean, clean slate. Coach Cal get all the players that he wants. You know what I'm saying? Without any leftover baggage. Because I mean, think about it. I guarantee you, everybody probably thinking that some way, shape, or form, somebody quit on the basketball team throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? Because none of them really played up to their potential.
Yeah.
I mean, the only guy that was true to form was the guy you were talking about, OD from Louisville, Mr. Turnover King.
Wait, you saying he the only one that didn't quit?
Now I'm talking about the players didn't consistently play to the potential that they was up to. Now I understand that Brazil was hurt last year and he came back, but he didn't play nowhere near like he was playing last year. None of the other players that Arkansas had on the team played like they played last year at the other school. Besides the turnover king that OD kept talking about, that constantly turned the ball over from Louisville. But otherwise, I mean,
you don't think Marks and Battle played decent? I feel like they did all right.
Oh yeah, all of them played decent at certain points of the season. Certain points of the season they played good. Then at certain times of the season, each of them looked like they didn't show up at all.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you could even point out one game. You could even point out one game that Debo showed up. You know what I'm saying? And didn't show up the rest.
It's crazy.
So, Boss Hog, let me ask you this: what you think about this roster? In who would you be starting?
I start Davis at point guard or shooting guard, and Billy Flynn is probably point guard.
Okay,
Janelle Davis.
Nelly Davis. Okay. Florida.
Yeah. So I probably put him. I mean, he could play both, and I put Biggie Flynn. Yeah, he's straight point. And depending on how Knox is, you know, I haven't seen too much tape on him, but the little bit I did see, he looked pretty good. So I'd probably put him at a small forward, and I put the cat we got from Tennessee at power forward, and then I put the big boy 7'2" at center. Because Janelle can play both.
Yeah, the only thing I would say about your list is I would swap Adu and Big Z because Big Z can stretch the floor.
Yeah.
So he could play power forward. He ain't necessarily got to play center.
Well, yeah, either or. Yeah, you can switch those out. Yeah, but both of them need to be on the court at the same time. I would say.
Yeah. Or you can always swap Trevor Brazil in there with them too as well. So.
Yeah, depending on how you do.
Facts.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like Trevor Brazil, but it just, you know, the way he somewhat did show up last year, you know, that's just my opinion on it. I mean, so I would start it from. I don't think he's going to start the first game. I don't. I think he's going to come out the bench guy.
I don't think he's going to start either, to be honest with you. I just don't see it.
He's going to come off the bench. Me either. I mean, so that's why I was saying. I mean, I was happy he wasn't coming back. I mean, I understand if he was going to start, if you knew for sure that he was going to start. He was that dude, like Battle. So say if Battle said he was coming back, you know, everybody pretty much figured Battle probably was going to start. You know, but Brazil.
Not on this team. I don't know about that. He was going to start till them boys came.
So, Dizzy, you don't think Battle would start if he'd have came back?
What? No, sir. Over who? DJ Wagner, Boogie Flynn, or Nelly Davis? Who he starting over?
I would definitely put him over DJ Wagner. I would definitely put him over DJ Wagner.
What? DJ Wagner's starting point guard, in my opinion. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I watched that joke play
Boogie
last
Flynn
year.
coming out of high school.
DJ Wagner did not live up to the hype when he was in high school. I mean, he was the number one player as a junior. Then started the senior year as the number one player, and then just slowly went down the list.
I mean, he got a lot to prove.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. That's why he ain't go pro. He still got some stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna read my super chat, and then I'm gonna come back to unbiased and Mr. Sam Jones in the building. Let me read my super chat, man. Shout out Pat McDermott, flex on him. He said Trevor Brazil will ball out next year because he has something to prove. Woo Pig is the best pod going. Man,
appreciate it.
Shout you out, man. That's what we talking about, man. We appreciate you, Pat. Thank you for supporting the channel, boss. Now, back to the pod here. I got unbiased and I got Mr. Sam Jones in the building. They had some black on black crime going on the different podcasts going. So they coming on here to resolve their issues on the Woo Pig podcast, man.
Uh-oh.
Unbiased, what's going on tonight, man?
What
Ain't
up,
not much.
OG?
Let me
What
address the
easy?
topic at hand first before I talk about any of that. Trevor Brazil coming back brings a couple of things. It tells me that they went with the cheaper option. Um, Also, I think Trevor Brazil tested out the charts for the most part. And I think the thing for him to be able to play in the NBA, the precursor for him is actually being able to be available. The best ability is availability. So I think he don't have to produce 15 points a game to make it to the pros next year. He just needs to show that he's healthy, plays pretty well, is productive on a team that's successful. And if he does that, he makes the pros. So I'm cool with him coming back. I think the way the team is structured as well, it may allow him to play the way he wants to play. But I think for his benefit, he probably shouldn't want to play that way and just be a 3-and-D type of guy. But I don't see him starting. I see the bench being really phenomenal. I say Boogie Flynn's going to be him and Brazil's going to be the guys coming off the bench making a lot of high action plays. Because I see DJ starting at point guard. I see Nelly starting at the 2. And don't be surprised if both of dudes are on the court to start. They're going to have a big lineup with Big Z.
Facts.
Have him at the 3, have a Big Z at the 4, and have a dude at the 5. And that's the start. And the bench will be instant spark offense, a whole lot of high activity when you have Knox, Boogie, Trevor Brazil, and Billy Richmond coming off the bench and them spelling out. That means you can almost exchange the entire team and have no drop off potentially, especially if the young fellas is up to the task, them hitting baskets and really making an impact. So that's how I see the team.
Okay. Sam, what you think, man? Thanks for coming on the pod, man. It's good to see you. That's good to put a face with the name, man.
Yeah, man, I had to finally come on, man. It's been a rough day, as you said. Man, I love the move with TB2, man, and I'm gonna tell you why. I look at all the comps that Cal has put in the league. You talk about Karl Anthony Towns. You talk about Anthony Davis. You talk about Boogie Cousins. I think they all comp B2. And the one thing we know about Cal, he gonna make you give maximum effort every minute that you on the floor. I don't think that TB2 gonna play extended minutes under Cal. But when he's on the floor, he's gonna give us value. So I love the move. I value TB2 coming back higher than I did Hawkins. I mean, it's crazy. I posted in the chat that for those 2 points that we were looking for per average or the average for Hawkins, that's about $163,000 a game that we would have been paying him at that $2 million NIL value. So, me TB2 and we ready to go.
I'm with it. I like that. I guess I ain't really think about it that way. Them 2 points gonna cost you $163,000 a game. Yeah, that's
we was
what's
never
up.
paying that boy $2 million too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
for Colin Hawkins.
I didn't expect them to pay that much. Maybe highest at 1.5. That'd be the cap max.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you a question, unbiased. Something you said earlier. You thought Wagner would start over Boogie Flynn. Transplanted Texan brings up a good point. Wagner needs to work on using his right hand because when you look at his highlights, he uses the left a lot. Like when he's driving to the hole, he always uses the left. He always finishes with his left. And I think that's a case of most right-handers are comfortable going to the left when they driving. I just think that's just a thing. I don't know why it is. Most right-handers never go right. They always want to go left.
What do you mean? I thought usually right-handers you go right and lefties usually go left.
Bro, I never ever went right when I played basketball. I always went left. I never liked dribbling with my right hand. I don't know why. So I kind of get Boogie Flynn's, not Boogie, his way of playing whatever his name is. I
DJ
can just
Wagner.
thought
Yeah.
DJ Wagner.
But I thought that's the other way around because I'm a lefty and I prefer to dribble going to my left. That's how I usually would lean to my left. I had to practice going to my right to be a little more adept at going to my right because I'm so used to going to the left as a left-hander, and usually a right-handed person would usually go to the right. So y'all have a case of the inverts.
Yeah, if I'm going right, it's straight one dribble pull up. I'm not doing nothing else.
I was just gonna say that's because he got to keep that shooting hand open. We heard
Yeah,
about
I never like going to the right. I don't know why, but to answer Transplanted Texas question, you think his imbalance of being able to go right is going to be a problem when he basically starts as point guard, as you say he will start for Cal?
It could pose a problem, but I'm sure that when it comes down to them getting prepared for the season, there's something that's probably being worked on daily activities, working on dribble driving on both sides and, certain angles and all those things is going to be part of his daily routine. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays in that role, if that is the role that's incumbent upon him.
But
No.
DJ,
Yeah,
like,
Boogie
he's not a pure.
I'll say
point
yet
guard.
to be determined, though.
But no one on the team, the closest to a pure point guard is Boogie, and Boogie is still also an offensive guard as well, who kind of almost is a tweener as well. Everybody has ability to distribute, but they all have high impact scoring ability. So instead of worrying about who's a true point guard, I think you just want to have great guys on the floor who's going to execute and pass to the open guy when the guys are open and take the shot when you have it. Period.
Nah,
So
I don't believe that.
think
We
all
complained
the
a lot
guards can
last year.
do both.
We complained last year how Musk didn't have a pure point guard in the lineup.
Well, we
Pretty
don't
much
have
saying
a
that on every
pure point guard.
podcast. Boogie Flynn is the closest to a pure point guard.
That's
DJ
what I
Wagner
don't know why
played-
y'all keep saying that. What make
Because
y'all?
I watched all
Okay,
the
you know why I
highlights.
say
watched all
Boogie's
his
not a
games.
pure point guard? Because he's offensively minded as well.
No, I'm saying, yeah, I don't think Boogie Flynn is more of a point guard than DJ Wagner. That's my argument.
Oh,
DJ
really?
Wagner was more of a scoring guard. This cat averaged 30 points a game as a junior, and then as a senior he dropped down to like I think 25 or 26. I mean, he played point when he was in New Jersey in high school, but that cat every time he got the ball he was going down to score.
What do you think about that, Sam?
But I look at it like this: a first ballot Hall coach took him as a pure point guard, and like Kobe used to say, it's only a problem if you can stop me, right? So going left or going right is my preference. That's my job as an elite player to get to shots. It's your job to stop me. So I'm going to wait and see until somebody can stop him from that left or right hand, whichever one. It's not a problem.
Yeah, that's absolute facts, man. Matt in the comments says Boogie is Kyrie. Ain't nothing about him a pure point guard. So I guess that's to your point there, Boss Hog.
Because my thing is, if everybody's saying DJ Wagner got this problem with shooting and this problem with this and that, it would seem to me like I would rather have him as the point. That way he can just focus on distributing and, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And let's get those shooters in the 2 and 3s. Like, bro, I could see Boogie as a 2 more than, I mean, of course he going to play 1. I'm not saying he not a 1. But I could see Boogie, if he develop his offensive game into what we think it could be, Boogie Flynn can be a 2 guard if he wanted to.
You know,
I see
one
John
thing
Ellis at 2 guard.
Yeah,
you know why I want DJ Wagner to play the 1 though?
Why?
You know why I want DJ Wagner to play the 1? Because offensively he's talented. But one thing I noticed is he forced the game instead of letting the game come to him sometimes. And I think if Coach Cal is able to embed in him, hey, listen, you're going to get your shots, get your team locked in and involved, and you run the ship at the beginning as we start this game. And I think if he's able to do that, just play the game and then let the game come to him, I think he can have his most impactful, role with the team as well as growth as an individual in his game as well.
Okay. I'm with it.
No, that sort of didn't make no sense. if he's forcing if he's forcing stuff, why would you want him to start? I want him to come off the bench till he can prove that he's not forcing. Because if he's forcing stuff,
No,
then
because
that's
at
like
one
that
point
cat
of the
from
game,
that's just like
don't
that cat from
necessarily see
Louisville
it as
last year. He was
forcing.
forcing stuff. He was forcing stuff and turning the ball over a lot.
What were you saying,
But
Sam?
when you
You
say
kind of
Boss Hog, you mean that Cal trying to make him a pure point guard, right? He hasn't historically been that, right?
No,
But I
that's
mean,
what
if you think
that's
about
what
it, coaches on
Abaye
the high
said.
school level, I bet you when Joe Johnson played ball, somebody had him playing down low at center in Arkansas. It's just the need of a high school team that determines where you're placed at your position, but that doesn't legitimately factor into what position you should be playing at the next level. He could be projected as a pure point guard, not even at the college level, but at the NBA level.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean that's NBA. But I'd be worried about college right now. I mean, because that's what Cal worried about college. You know, when you get to the NBA, they can switch you however they want to switch you.
Cal ain't worried
But
about college. Cal worried about developing you for the next level. That in every interview he's ever had.
well, taking a quick peek at my poll, looks like quite a few people got in on that. 84% of you guys say they are happy Trevor Brazil is coming back. So hey, the hog pen spoke, baby. Trevor Brazil,
Thanks.
welcome back into the fold, man. Welcome back as a hog. And another reason I'm glad Trevor Brazil came back, we got somebody familiar with the culture of Arkansas. He actually has been here for a few years. This will be his third year. His family not very far from here, from Arkansas. So he kind of understands the culture. He can help some of the new guys that's not from here. Boogie Flynn from New York. So he gonna have to understand, hey, what you may have done in New York, you probably ain't gonna get away with down here in Arkansas. So, you know, he may be able to help him out a little bit. So I'm kind of glad that they got somebody else from here, close by, so to speak, on the team.
And I still want to hear from everybody in here. So do y'all all think Brazil is gonna start or no? What y'all think? No. What you think, Sam?
I see some head shaking.
Oh, you say he is gonna start.
I got him starting. I got Big Z coming off the bench because the thing that we missed with Big Z is he's essentially still a college freshman. He's played in 3 games and hadn't even extensive minutes in those. He's still a freshman. You talking about Brazil 3 years of SEC, not some Rudy Poo league, non-power 4 league SEC experience. I see TB2 start.
Brazil is a dunker. He ain't posted nobody up. He want to sit out there and shoot threes like Kevin Garnett. You know, he ain't posting nobody up.
You mean Kevin Durant?
Yeah, but how's that working out for Lively and Guy Dallas?
Derek Lively? I don't know. Hey, I'm a San Antonio fan, so I ain't watching nothing else. If it ain't San Antonio, I don't watch him.
He probably about to get his contract, and all he doing is dunking. He ain't posting no up, and neither is Gafford. How that's in Dallas, and we know Cal loves the low play. He loves to pick and roll with the guard and toss it.
But sometimes you ain't gonna be able to get that every game. Sometimes you got to post somebody up. And we could not count on him to do that. He said
and to take his man to the basket as well.
Off the bench with more of this game.
Also, for Brazil, it's important for him to beat his man on the dribble too. Him improving on that ability as well.
Okay. I like this. Hey, we got G Holmes in the building, man. So
yo,
Big G Holmes.
I actually like this comment by today. He says Wagner has a year experience under his belt, so he's the starter for next season.
Thank you.
And I kind of agree with that. He understands Cal's system, and he is a second-year player. I think that's a good take. What y'all think about that, man?
I agree. Because it's
we know your spot on bias. We understand. Yeah. I'm just speaking on the actual. Does that bring more light into the conversation? Already been in the system and a second-year player. Sam, I see you shaking your head. What you think?
I think DJ Wagner is the starter for game one, but I think as the season progresses, Boogie takes the position, and he's the. By the time March roll around and we headed into the tournament, hopefully, it's gonna be Boogie's position. So game one, yeah, I'd agree, DJ Wagner.
Okay.
I
Unbiased.
mean,
That
I say maybe preseason. I mean, the fact that this is second year, that don't mean nothing because he got SEC experience. I mean, yeah, he knows Cal's system, so
Nothing.
that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's a good thing.
he dropped
I
4
mean,
threes
Daisy,
on
come
our
on now. I
head.
mean, you got
Remember that?
Daisy. You got guys that played the SEC 4 years and still ain't did that. We had
Mike,
one of them that transferred from Arkansas to Texas A&M. You know what I'm saying? He played 4 years in the SEC and he still didn't do nothing. So
but
I mean,
he wasn't the
him
number one
knowing
recruit
Cal's
coming out of
system,
high
yeah,
school. It's
that don't mean
crazy
nothing.
how
Stars
we
don't
as
mean
people give up so quick on people. Like 1 year,
I mean,
he
I
wouldn't,
don't
he
give
didn't
up
even have a
on him.
bad year,
And,
just not a
I
great
know the
year. And
5 games
now
before he got hurt, he was averaging like 20 something. The 5 games before he got hurt,
I don't see the
I
DJ
didn't give
Wagner.
up on
crazy.
the
Sorry.
guy. I didn't give up on the guy. I'm gonna tell you, I watched a lot of his games last year, and when he was a junior, when he was a senior in high school, I watched a lot of his games. I watched a lot of his games as a junior. He's talented. He's a talented
So
guy.
what?
You know what I'm saying?
So
He got
what?
the skills, but I just think Boogie Flynn is a better point guard, and I think DJ's gonna come off the bench. I mean, that's just it. I mean, you
Coming
got
out of
some
high
guys.
school.
Hey, you got some guys that's better than others. You know, when they first year or not. I mean, that's just
Sam
facts. I
said
mean,
it
just because you're
perfectly though. Sam said it perfectly though, where DJ start the season, but Boogie can end up outperforming him and end up getting a spot. That opinion right there, that's a very realistic scenario
yeah.
where DJ starts the season, but Boogie ends up performing so well, he ends up becoming the starter. That's very viable. That's a
Mm-hmm.
possibility, no doubt
I
about it.
mean,
Because I think
DJ can end
Boogie is
up
going to be
starting
But
for in the
nasty.
I'll give
preseason.
you
So
a nugget on the with Wagner haters too, though.
You
So when
said
it
a
comes to
what?
DJ, it's not like DJ had a terrible season last year. He got injured. And then,
Facts.
that's what pushed, I guess it was Dillingham to the starting lineup, right? And the team
Mm-hmm.
took off after Dillingham moved to the starting lineup. And by the time Wagner came back, Cal took an anti-pattern to what Musk did. Remember with the Nick Smith situation? Instead of trying to force
Mm.
DJ Wagner back into the lineup and possibly up in the team chemistry, he chose to leave him coming off the bench and playing small minutes, right? Whereas Musk, he tried everything he could to push Nick Smith back into that lineup, and ultimately it impacted the team chemistry in a negative way. So I think you need to look back what transpired last year. DJ was still the number one recruit in the country.
Facts. I want to hear from G Holmes. G Holmes. So this is what we talking about. Basically, we got 2 different position groups that's starting. We got Brazil. Is he gonna start or not? But right now we talking about is DJ Wagner, who played for Coach Cal last year. He was the number 1 recruit coming out of high school. He got injured at Kentucky last year, but he back. Is he gonna start at point guard, or are they gonna start Boogie Flynn, who is the new number 1 guy coming out of high school?
I kind of agree with everybody. I was listening to you guys, and this is what I really think about that. I think DJ gonna have that spot, just like everybody else been saying. Now you got this cat that's coming out of high school. Yeah, he gonna have to come on the hill and really show what he got. That don't mean nothing. You know me, I don't care nothing about no stars. I don't care nothing about none of that. What you gonna do when the lights come on? So it's gonna be some good practices. It's gonna be some good practices because, I mean, if both of these think they PG1, then they gonna have to earn. Okay, you gonna play the one on this side, and you gonna play one on the other side, and y'all gonna go head to head, and we gonna see what's happening. That's what I would do as a coach, and I can understand that Coach Cal. He been around a long time. This ain't the first time. See, this is the first time as a fan base that we are experiencing this kind of caliber player across all these positions. Coach Cal been doing this. He ain't brand new. While we sitting around, who gonna start? What we gonna do? Coach Cal like, look at these busters. They ain't never seen nothing. They ain't never done nothing. Relax. Like he told y'all early, OD, last time he got 2 players. Come on, man, let's get a team. OD wanted them to have a team next week. Now look at him. He all hype.
Facts.
Now y'all worry about who gonna be PG1. Who gonna be? Quit worrying about all that.
Hey,
Quit
G,
worrying about all that. Y'all need to be worried about is these dudes gonna play together. Period.
G, kill yourself on a rusty nail. Now I gotta
Hey,
read
man.
my super chat.
Exactly. Yeah, you wanted to know. That's what I feel like.
Mama Armstrong said a super chat. She said, unbiased, man, go take a nap. Oh man, that boy
But
falling
that's
asleep
true
on the
though,
show.
man. Man, we ain't used to that. I mean, this is like the first time. This is like the first time you get a fine gal. You don't know really what to do. You don't know. I mean, we supposed to hold hands when we. I mean, what you supposed to do? You don't know.
Hey,
Y'all
man.
just sit back and relax. I guarantee you that Coach Cal is gonna have his stuff together come that preseason tournament. All this stuff about people talking about, man, we need 15 people just to practice. Man, these people are probably standing outside on the line, some real deal ballers trying to get in to play with them.
Hey, look here, man.
That's
Man,
exactly.
Holmes,
Y'all just looking for something. Y'all just looking for something to break down. Come on, man.
That's what we do. This is a podcast. What do you mean?
But
that's what we're supposed to do.
I'm saying. But that's what I'm
If
saying.
we don't do
But
it, then we don't have no show.
But that's what I'm saying. But don't be telling me to kill myself about my take.
Your
feel
take
me?
sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Your take sucks.
Because it's real. Hey, get off my phone.
Anyway, what was
y'all
you
wanna
saying,
know
Sam?
something?
Go ahead, DZ.
I was gonna say.
Oh no, I said just let me see what's in the pot because I know you cooking.
But it's a second part to that Cal interview that we haven't talked about that really kind of destroys this whole argument for Boogie Flynn starting over DJ Wagner. The second part of that interview that nobody's talking about, Coach Cal literally said he learned from playing so many freshmen at Kentucky. They asked him what was the biggest reason he felt like he kept losing early postseason. He was like, it was the lack of experience. He played those guys with all of the, those young freshmen over those guys that actually had experience in that fight. And I think he gonna learn from that. So I think with him saying that, he basically saying, I'm not gonna keep playing all these young guys if they not gonna do what I need them to do.
No, yeah, I mean I agree with it, but he's still gonna play the best. Still gonna play the best, Oh, and by the way, DJ Wagner, he was number one in the nation as a junior, but as a senior, he wasn't number one in ESPN or 247. He dropped.
I think he got
that's what I'm
hurt.
saying. He dropped his senior year. He dropped his senior year in high school. I mean, like I said, I ain't got nothing against the guy. He got talent. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go to the NBA, all that stuff. Just my opinion. I just think Boogie Flynn is just gonna be a better point guard than him, and I think Jonell Davis
Once he's developed,
is gonna start. Yeah,
I mean, you saying once he's developed, he's gonna be his ceiling is probably gonna be higher than DJ's. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm just saying for this college season, I think Boogie Flynn is probably gonna play better. But in the pros, I think it's gonna be DJ Wagner. DJ Wagner has a higher ceiling to me in the pros than Boogie Flynn. But hey, I haven't seen Boogie Flynn play college ball yet, so that could change.
Yeah.
The only thing I say about DJ is don't get what stock he comes from, right? So DJ just finished his freshman year at Kentucky. You don't know what type of offseason program, NBA, elite level development program he been in. So I'm not gonna count him.
Facts.
And then you got to think about who his daddy and his grandpa was.
Not only was his dad
both of
NBA,
them
his granddad was NBA.
Yeah, his granddad and his daddy was dogs in school.
Y'all talking about DJ Wagner?
Yes.
So why y'all saying Boogie Flynn gonna start? Y'all contradicting yourself.
No,
Because
I mean,
just because your daddy was good don't mean you gonna be good.
I said DJ start.
Look at Michael Jordan. Look at Bronny James.
Yeah.
Y'all want Bronny James on the Arkansas team?
No.
Hey, man.
Yep. Yes.
Well, you
Y'all
Hey,
crazy.
let me ask y'all another question, man.
DZ want all the hoopla.
Yeah,
That's what he want.
I'm gonna ask y'all another question, man. It's around the horn.
Hey, Unbiased don't want that zoo with Bronny James.
No, we already got a circus, Sam. We don't need no zoo. We already got a circus on the football team. It's a circus in our football team. So do I want a zoo when we already got a circus? Nah.
So who do you guys think will be the Razorbacks 1-2 punch on the basketball team?
Easy.
I know who y'all gonna say
y'all go
one is,
first.
but that's why I said 2, because I want to know who y'all think gonna be the number 2 guy. But I want to hear y'all 1-2 punch. But we gonna start with you, Sam.
Ugh.
1-2 punch. Man, I'm not even counting that Jonell start. I could see him be a 6-man heat bench, kind of like your favorite player, JD Dote. So I'm gonna say Jonell, and honestly, we saying scoring, right? So if we gonna say 1-2 punch scoring, I'm probably gonna say Boogie. By the end of the year, I'm thinking Boogie will be able to go get us above where he needs to. That's always been the history of Cal. By the end of the year, these freshman point guards, they're unstoppable. They can get to the basket at will. So John L. and give me Boogie.
Boogie better be the best thing I ever seen. I'm holding y'all accountable all year. I promise.
DZ keeping receipts.
Hey, Boss Hog, I'm about to add somebody to the pod, but go ahead and get your take in, and I'm gonna add you back to the screen here in just a second. But go ahead, we can hear you.
All
though.
right. I'm gonna go ahead and say John L. and old boy that came from Tennessee.
I do.
So the old
Dang,
boy
you
from
stole
Tennessee,
mine.
he was all SEC last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
from
And then
Tennessee.
John
As
L.
a-
I mean,
As a center, though,
yeah, center could be that guy.
but he ain't gonna get you a bucket. He need
Why you
help
say
to
that?
get a bucket.
I mean, you give it to him down low on the post. I mean, the guy averaged double last year, didn't he?
Facts. I agree. Like, I think we just used to
I
centers
mean, they
that
always
can't
got to
get
be
their own
guards.
bucket.
OD.
I don't see.
Mr. Point Guard. It always got to be guards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
I mean, what big men you know actually got big man moves now? I'll wait.
I do put
I mean,
up like
you still-
22 against us last year.
They was all alley oops. They was all alley
I
oops.
don't think they was all alley oops.
He ain't got no.
We
Okay.
didn't have nobody that could stop anybody down low last year.
Okay.
Bambi
All right.
legs. You know what
I
I'm saying?
tell
The
you,
Mitchell
LD,
twins.
man, we meet in the Sweet 16 and 8 for the last 4 years.
OD's a point guard. He all about shooting guard. That's all he worried about.
Hey.
JD Note is the number one guy.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You already know before you even said that.
Yeah,
Before you,
hey, that's my dog. All right, unbiased.
All right.
Who
So
was your 1-2 punch?
Obviously, number 1 punch is Nelly. But the crazy thing is the number 2 punch is going to probably be 4 players. But we're going to go ahead and go with DJ as the second leading scorer of the team. But the 2 punch, though, is going to be 4-headed monster, though, because we're going to have almost 5 guys averaging double figures a game. How you love that?
Oh my gosh.
I actually like that take, to be honest with you. I actually like it. But so you saying in the clutch, Boogie getting the ball.
Who?
Boogie, not Boogie. Nelly getting the rock.
Yeah,
in the clutch.
Nelly.
Nelly's going to have to, but when it's a minute and 5 seconds, when the point guard becomes him when it's crunch time, when it's lunchtime.
Okay, so
The ball will
he's your
be in his
guy.
hand.
You drawing the
He's
play
gonna
up
bring
when
the
we
ball
need a
up the
bucket.
court. There you have it.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. Hey, Mello, we got Mello in the building.
What up,
What's going on, Mello?
Yo. What it do? What it do?
What's going on? So the
Mello got something on his
Basketball
heart. That's what
expert.
it's up.
Yeah, you know, we talking basketball,
man,
so you know Mello gonna show up. Hey, Mello, so the
I'm
question on the table is, who do you think will be the 1-2 punch for the Razorback basketball team?
You gotta say the Nelly boy, and really I don't know who else though, but for sure Nelly because he proven. I got the other one for Brazil,
Oh my gosh.
TB.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Big cold-blooded dummy.
Come on now.
Crazy man.
Hey,
You
was
re-
doing
that's your-
good,
that's your-
Melo.
That's your final thought.
Look, who got more experience than Trevor Brazil?
I mean,
Come on, Melo.
hey, that's what you want to
He
say.
hurt so much,
Come
he
on,
might
Melo.
not.
You know I done defend you, man. I done been your biggest advocate, man.
Oh, sweet thing.
No, but
Are we
keep
gonna
it
do
real
away
though.
with
Who
that
got
for the
more experience?
24th season?
We done with that for
No.
Who got
24.
more? Who got more experience? Who got more experience?
Hey, you right.
Man,
Ain't nobody got more
I think
experience.
it's not even
but
about the number of experience, but I mean, I think it's gonna be
What?
players. I don't think. I don't think you
Hold
think
up.
Trevor Brazil gonna be better than Z.
Yo, dude, not good. What?
I'm just asking you.
I
Okay.
ain't with the big Z.
You
Melo, you
remember
talking about
I'm
all
not
this
with it.
experience, Melo? Hold up, Melo. You talking about all this experience? DJ Wagner done played more SEC games than Trevor Brazil, and he only been
But
able to
then
play
Brazil
Kentucky
played
one season.
bro,
Facts.
Brazil played the whole year before last year, unbiased.
Oh, okay. I
He played
forgot
the
we
whole
got to count
year.
the Missouri years. I'm sorry. My fault. My fault.
No, man, he played for Arkansas
But
when he
Melo,
got here.
by your rationale, man, you saying that if we in '93, you saying experience will get you a bucket, so you giving the ball to Bill Cartwright over MJ.
I ain't say it. Come on, what is you talking about? No, but look, this all I'm saying. I'm basing it off this though, because the boy that played for Kentucky last year, number 3, he not that hot. Y'all keep talking about him, dude, not that good, bro. He alright though, but I don't think he better than Brazil. I feel like Brazil gonna start at the 4 off the rip. That's why he coming back to school. So
Get
like,
off my
what y'all
line.
feel like? Who you think gonna start at the 4? Unbiased? Oh, they ain't never seen us go at it. Who you think gonna start at the 4, unbiased? I want to hear this. And what you basing it off of?
All right,
What you basing
I
it off
gave
of?
my starting lineup. I gave my starting lineup, Melo, and I believe the bench is going to be high impact, high octane, and Brazil will be one of the catalysts of that. It'll be the freshmen and him coming off the bench.
The
Who
freshman.
gonna
That
start
lets
at
you know
the
what my
4?
starting five is.
Hold on, man.
Thank
Let's
you.
bring
No
this list
freshman
up.
is starting.
Big
I agree.
Z,
Let's look at
Big
this
Z
list
starting
again.
at the 4.
I want to hear everybody starting 5. I ain't gonna
What
lie.
Look here. Here go. So he's saying John
Move,
L.
move
No.
Boogie and put DJ Wagner where Boogie's at. Move
Okay.
Carter Knox and put Adu
And put
Thero where
Adu
that he is at,
Thero.
and that's
Yeah.
going to be the start. That's going to be the starting 5, and that bench is going to be high octane, high offensive input coming off the bench, sparking the team.
Okay.
Hey, can I ask something? Can I ask you something, unbiased? Why
Yeah,
you so
shoot,
high on
please.
Big Z? Why you so high
Huh?
on Big Z? Why you so high
Because
on
of
Big Z?
Why am I
box.
so high? Why am I so high on Big Z? I don't think it's
Mm.
about me being high on Big Z. I believe it's more about the matchup and being and the quality of the lineup and what role he plays at the 4 at his size.
He played for Kentucky last year. You didn't see him play?
Yeah, but that man came in January the 19th and dealt with an injury. I think a full
What the-
training camp, him coming in, and he's going to end up proving to be the starter at the 4 at that size in the
Hey, bro.
in the skill set he has.
Kentucky, look. Kentucky didn't have no killer bigs last year, bro. So why he wasn't starting? If he this good,
Did you hear what I just said, my brother? This man has a full season not having to deal with trying to get
Wasn't
over to the
eligible.
country.
bro, he was
I
already
think
in the country.
he
Hey, look, I don't like that 15 games, the full season thing, bro, because y'all didn't give Manafield that same pass, bro. You don't give everybody else that same pass, bro. So how you giving him that
you
pass,
mean I
bro?
didn't give him a
If he
pass?
could play,
You mean didn't give him a
if he can,
pass?
hold on, boss. If he could play, he can play.
Hold
Like
on,
dude just
Melo.
said.
Hold on, Melo.
Go ahead. Somebody said
Yeah,
hold
hold on,
on.
Melo. So
Well, I mean,
I
you
I'm
said
stopped.
hold
giving him
on.
the
Sam said,
sometimes
"Hold on." I
unbiased.
stopped.
He run out of his night and weekend. Yeah, because I know you run out and weekend minutes sometime unbiased. I'm gonna tell you why I'm so high on Big Z. He's a 7-foot center with point guard skill set.
Pause. Right there. Pause.
7
Where you
feet.
see him with
And
the point guard
same thing that
skills
Boogie Flan can do.
Okay. So what you say about that,
What?
Melo?
Did you watch any of his highlights?
No. Yeah, I did, bro. But where you see point guard at? No, cause see, you basing his highlights off when he was playing against these overseas
I guess
folks,
you
bro.
got some new eyeballs. Your eyeballs don't see the same thing everybody else see.
Bro, you saying he playing a point guard against overseas players, bro? When he played at Kentucky, bro, he didn't dribble the ball. You gotta base it off what you seen at Kentucky, brother. You seen him play. You ain't never seen him be no point guard, bro. So you can't come out here saying he a point guard skills, bro. No, sir. I can't let y'all get off on that because them foreigners over there playing who knows who. They could be playing against me.
First of all, a lot of these foreigners are tougher than us here in America. So why you
Okay,
trying
so
to use that as
let
an
me
argument to
just take
downplay? You
credit.
need to chill on that, Melo.
Okay. Who is hey, name me one good foreign college
They are
player.
way more skilled. Europeans and the Russians, they
They're
are
playing.
way
They're
more
playing
skilled
pro. They're
than
playing
players over
pro
here.
and pros
And
at
I'm gonna
Right.
14
tell
and
you,
15 years old.
watch the game, not the highlights. I watched them play in the game last season.
Okay. You said they playing pro, right? Unbiased? So that means if they
Yes,
good, if they
Melo.
some good foreign players, if they good and they tough, that means they going to play pro, right? Not going to Arkansas, right?
No, 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 no. See, now you got it all twisted because the guy that we was looking for, he's going to go play 1 year at BYU, and he's going to be a first round draft pick because he's not old enough to get drafted yet. Nice try though. Drive
But
through.
Just
who said he playing 1 year? You?
Not me. I'm just
He's
relaying
trying
what
to meet the age
what they
requirement for the
broadcasted for
NBA.
these
You have to
players.
meet a certain age requirement to enter.
I'm
Man,
talking about what they said about him. They say he's going to be a projected first round draft pick next year. The guy that we was looking at that decided to go to BYU, he's projected to be a first round draft pick. And the reason why he's not going pro because he's not old enough yet. So, like I
hey,
said, some of these foreign players are tougher than the guys we got here in the States. So don't use that as to try to downplay these guys in an argument to put another player above.
hey, they project a lot of folks to go first round. Some of them go second round too. Projection ain't nothing, brother. That's just talking.
It's just a projection.
They
You're right,
project, hey,
Yeah.
but you
That
but
you
they
right.
project,
but what is
they
good for the
projected
goose is good for
Brazil
the
going
gander
first
because you're
round.
using it to play against Big Z for him not to start.
No, I just feel like you can't give me a foreign player that played in college basketball, bro, who was tough and who was cold. You can't. You can't.
Melo got a point though. You really can't name one.
And don't
Zach
say Giannis.
Edey.
Don't say none of these other
Who?
folks
Man,
you
y'all
heard.
Zach
quiet.
Edey.
Man, Zach Edey's
Zach
man.
Edey.
Zach Zedi. Hey, Edie, come on, bro.
Boy, man, come
Man, you
on,
should-
man. That boy big
Man,
slow.
you-
That's what his name
Hey,
should
man.
be. Zach Slow.
You talking about the two-time
man.
player of the year that took his team to the final four, to
I
the
mean,
championship
that's just
game? And you talking about
Boy,
that guy? The one that y'all
yeah,
talking
the
about
one
man
that
form?
tried to get into the
Hey,
NBA last year, and they told him, man, you need to go
man.
have several seats back into college because you big trash. We ain't
Where's
drafting
Zach
you.
Edey from? Hey,
Oh,
no. Where's Zach Edey from, though? Zach Edey not even from overseas, bro. I'm talking about overseas, bro. European players, bro. The Euros. That's what y'all talking about. I ain't talking about nobody from Canada. I ain't talking about nobody from
They ain't
y'all
gonna.
said
I'm talking
college.
about the
Y'all
Euros.
said college, and you said international.
Yeah, the
They're moving
You
the
Euros.
said
goalposts
college, and you
like
said
crazy right
international.
now,
And
man.
Hey, you can't
I
count
know
him as no. He's not a
Tariq from
European. Zach Edey
UConn.
from
I know he was
Toronto.
player of the year.
Yeah, Zach Edey from Toronto. He ain't even from
Okay.
overseas.
And he played at IMG. He played high school basketball in America. Give me a Euro.
I
Hey,
don't follow Euro that closely.
well,
You
all
win.
I
I
all I
don't
know
either.
is those European guys that ain't coming to college, that's going straight to the pros. They dominating the NBA.
They not going where?
Luca, they not going to college, but they dominating the NBA.
Exactly. That's my point. They're
yeah.
not going to college. That's my only point.
Yeah.
That's my only point.
Hey, Melo said if he GM the Nuggets, then he gonna value Porter Jr. over Joker.
No, sir. I'm talking about college, bro. I'm not talking about pros. I'm talking about college.
So you saying that?
I'm
So you
hey,
saying Big Z?
hey.
Are you devaluing Big Z right now and his
Elite
ability?
talent doesn't come to college. It goes
On,
straight to the pros. It plays
on,
pros from an age of about 13, and it goes straight into the NBA draft. They wait out the age limit. Big Z, the exception. He's coming to college for 1, maybe 2 years now so that he can meet the age requirement. The elite
okay.
doesn't come through college.
So you saying he gonna meet the age requirement and come to Arkansas when he can go meet the age? Hold on. You say he can meet the age requirement playing in Europe, playing Euro pro basketball, but he gonna go rather play college basketball. That's what you saying? Because that's not what they do. That's not what Luka did.
That's what
not
he would have done. We talking about Big Z. That's what he would have done it. But a first ballot Hall of Fame coach came and knocked on his door and said, "Come play for me."
And what did he do when he came and played for him?
That story's still being written.
Exactly, bro. My only point
I heard,
is, bro.
I heard crickets.
My
after
only
that.
point is,
I know,
my
right?
only point
Crickets.
is, y'all seen them on the floor, bro, and then y'all acting like y'all seen something like just outstanding, bro. We all seen him play for Kentucky last year. Dude, wasn't like how y'all saying he is, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Don't
But
get
y'all,
these
I
They
people.
say,
say
I didn't.
he better than Bobby Portis.
I seen a 7 foot. I
Yeah,
seen a
Yeah, I didn't
7
say
foot
that at
hoop
all. We know
player
who said
block a
that.
shot,
BZ.
pin it against the backboard, take the rebound, drive to the other end of the court, hand it off to the point guard, go and stand on the wing, and then hit a 3-pointer from about 2 feet behind the.
Okay, and I seen Grant Nelson had 27 and 12 on him.
Dang. Hey man, Sam, you
What Grant Nelson got to do with anything?
You
He
talking
said
like he killed.
defensively he
You
got
just
dumped
hey,
on.
Grant
you
Nelson
just
got to do
hey,
with
hold on.
got to do
I'm
with
finna
any
bring it back to you.
argument about the talent of Big Z.
I got you. I'm finna bring it back to you because the game that you talking about with Big Z did all that, it was against Alabama. That's the same game he got served in, brother.
Mellow cooking. Y'all say if you want to. Mellow
Bro,
cooking
you
tonight.
hit so hard.
Hey, Mellow
now,
cooking.
bro. Now you done went to
Mellow
Big
got-
Z.
hey,
Come on, bro.
hey, Mellow is on y'all dome.
So you
One
want
man
Brazil
army
start?
for
You want
real.
Brazil
Melo ain't
starting?
on
He
nothing.
wants
Melo
Brazil
just
starting at the
talking.
four.
Now we're talking about big offensive skill set. Now he's talking about what another player may have scored against him, talking about his defense. Stick to the
But that's the
topic,
total.
brother.
But he talking
You're
about a
reaching
total
at
package.
this point. Stretch
I'm talking
Armstrong.
about him as a player, bro. I'm talking about him as a player. I
Nah,
don't care about no
the top
set.
offense. We were talking about offense. Set.
What I said about his skill
I got a
set.
question. I got a question for everybody. So we see what the roster is. We got our basic 8-9 guys. We see who the big boy is gonna be. Are we gonna be a guard heavy team? Because you know Coach Cal love to put 4 guards and 1 big sometimes. Or would y'all kind of go heavy with the big since we got so many good ones? What would y'all do?
What good big we got? We ain't got no good big. What good bigs we got, bro?
Jonas Adu from Tennessee ain't a good big.
He aight, but he ain't like nobody you run no offense
Nah,
through.
relax, bro.
That's
Relax.
what
So
I
you run
said just
offense through
earlier.
him?
You ain't running offense through him.
Not run
They-
no offense through him.
No,
I mean,
he just
I'm not
get you. He
saying-
put backs and rebounds and dunks and alley oops. That's all he got.
The guard team, these.
I don't know. I
I mean, I love having him on the team, but I don't think he's gonna
I
be.
feel like I'm playing Uno and I got to do a draw forward.
Well, I think it's gonna be like this. I think I don't know if we got great guard play, but I think we're gonna have enough to be situational type of a team. If it calls for us to be big, I think we'll be able to be big. If it calls for us to be smaller and put maybe 3 guards out there, I think we're going to be able to do that. I think we are going to be a versatile team. We got so much talent, and it's going to take a guy like Cal to be able to put that talent out when it needs to be put out there. So I don't think we're just going to be guard heavy or big heavy. I just think we're going to have a well-balanced team, and I just say, I mean, just trust the process.
Hey
With
man,
G
hold
Holmes on this
up. Before we go any further, man, I got to shout out little Joker, man. He just gifted 10 Woo Pig memberships to 10 people in the chat.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
So man,
Shout out.
speaking of,
Shout out.
we
Lil Joker.
got another stream starting in 10 minutes on
Oh,
the
yeah, we got
on the
another stream.
channel. That you got to
Hey,
be a
man.
member. You got to be a member to actually
gonna be-
participate. So y'all better
it's gonna
shout
be-
out Lil Joker for those memberships, man. And y'all come in and
Shout
kick it
out.
with us in about 10 minutes, man.
Yeah, we're going to get this going down.
Yeah, so
Adults only.
man. Anything else y'all got to say on the pod tonight? Because it's about to go down in 10 minutes on the chop the screw, baby.
Man, I just want y'all to say this pie, bro, because after Big Z don't do nothing, bro. Wait, no, I ain't gonna say nothing. After he don't do as expected, bro, I want all y'all back. Cause just like, bro, y'all really was on Brazil. I called too late. Cause I remember when all y'all was on Brazil. Now y'all happy as hell. He coming back to school. You know what I'm saying? But I don't remember what pod that was on.
No,
Not me.
I'm standing on the
I
fact.
wish it
I
have
was
stayed
honest.
though.
I said if you come back, cool. But if I had a choice, though, I mean,
I'm
That
talking
wasn't
about
I'm
me.
standing on it. I was on Brazil top. I'm standing on it. He was
Yeah.
trash, but
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just
saying I take him off the bench. Oh yeah, off the bench, you can do your thing, dog. But starting and
Man.
needing you come on now.
Yeah.
Thank you, DZ. Thank you for keeping that same energy, DZ. Because I was
Facts,
finna
yeah.
say, because I remember, bro. I remember.
He
Yeah.
could
trade
down
that.
transfer for
I've been
the
on. Hey man, I've been on his dome.
I just remember, only person that had his back was Box. Box said his knee was hurt. I
Man.
remember that.
Facts.
Man, how he gift all them people like that?
Hey
Look,
man,
don't worry about it, man.
Player.
I don't even know. I ain't gonna ask no questions.
I know, right?
Hey,
I know, right?
My boy
What Melo
said, hey,
said,
I'm,
mind your business.
my boy sent drinks to every section in the club. He said, "Can I send them drinks? Can I
I
send
know,
them
right?
drinks?"
He just bought the bar. Shot out.
Man.
Yeah, man. That's how I feel about that, though, man. Man, Steven Rogers, man.
Man,
I
shout out
got
to
more
Junker,
confidence
man.
in
Thank
Coach
you for
Cal
supporting the
with the
channel, bro.
players compared to Musk. You know, Musk couldn't do nothing with all the players he had. You know what I'm saying? Musk can tweet nothing, bench nothing. He just sit there and just looked at it and got, almost being kicked out the game. So I think Cal got the right mix. I mean, we just got to hope they play right. They play together. If they live up to the potential that I think they got, oh yeah, I mean, this is a good squad.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, man, we appreciate you guys coming on for tapping in with us, man, and talking about some Arkansas Razorback basketball on this episode. There we go. But we about to shut this thing down and go cook on the Woo Pig chopped and screwed. Y'all boys gonna come in because I'm telling you, it gets real live. It is some funny stuff. We ain't talking about Razorback football and basketball. We just talking about whatever it is that we want to talk about. And it's about to get live here in a minute, man.
Yes,
But hey,
sir. Today we're gonna be talking about something good.
yes, sir. Today we talking about Caitlin. What's her name? Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin
We're gonna
Clark.
be talking about her.
Caitlin
We're gonna
Clark.
be talking about her, and we're gonna be talking about this thing that Deezy been telling us about. This what was it, Deezy?
Soft guy era. Y'all
The
heard about the
soft
soft
guy
guy
era.
era?
Soft guy.
I ain't never heard of this, bro.
I ain't never
Hey,
heard
they
of it.
on, the kids is on it tough. I wish my little brother could call in because he like the leader of soft guy era.
Oh no.
No, you gonna pay for me.
That's
Dang,
crazy.
man.
So we gonna tap into that, and we talking about some men pay all the bills, man. We about to cook on this tonight, man. We about to
getting
cook. Get your membership so you can come in and kick it with us. We about to get live here in the
Kick it
next
with
5
us.
minutes. G, take us up out of here, baby.
Yo. Hey man, I was running a little bit late today, man. You ever started a project and it just like you be like, man, I gotta work early and I'm gonna get this done. And man, the time just was, oh my God, it was, and I'm still not done. What I was doing is I'm replacing all the lights, all my lights on my side by side. I got a Can-Am Defender. H10 6-seater Defender, and I got a bunch of lights on it. While I was replacing them, putting some new rock lights on it, and yeah, I had my floor. I had wires everywhere, man. But I got all of them mounted. I got 8. I think I got 8 new rock lights all mounted. Now I just got to put everything back in. So my bad on that, y'all. Just time got away from me, and it was dark. So, but it's all good. But what we want y'all to do is we want you guys to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max. These guys are your one-stop shop for home, auto, and commercial insurance, and we're talking about statewide. So don't wait. Call today for a free, no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max. It's where protection meets affordability. So you can give Wes, Caleb, or Sandy a call, and you guys can get the safeguarding what matters to you the most. That number is 870-534-2823. Again, that number is 870-534-2823. And you already know we always kicks it with 3M Electric. Man, they the OGs. They serve in Northwest Arkansas. They are an electrical contractor that does both commercial and residential electrical contracting. They are an SD, VOSB. And what is that? That is a service disabled veteran-owned small business. These guys are both dependable and reliable with no job being too big or too small. So when it comes to all of your electrical needs, give 3M Electric a call. That number is 479-408-9865. Again, that number is 479-408-9865. And if you're in Southern or Central Arkansas and you're looking to find your dream home or to sell your property hassle-free, well, look no further than Remax Platinum. These guys, hey man, the client satisfaction is their top priority. So whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team can help make your real estate journey go smooth and successful. You guys ready to take the next step? Hey, contact Melody. That number is 501-366-4407. Again, that's 501-366-4407. And you guys can let Remax Platinum turn your real estate dreams into a reality. Yo, and it's your boy G Holmes, man, and we out.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Whoopin' podcast? Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bag.